Jonesy baby! So good of you to pick up the phone. I'm calling to see where we're at in the discovery.
Oh, yes. Hello there, good chap. I have been making wonderful progress in my findings.
Good, because you know how those shareholders get when they don't receive progress reports on their desk when they want them.
Why, yes, they have nothing to worry about. I have a spectacular discovery that I'm sure the entire community and archaeologists are going to enjoy.
Well, Jonesy, you know I trust you in everything.
All right, but...
Well, you know they're not exactly patient people, so I'm just letting you know so you have a better understanding of how much time they expect this to cost, you know? Because time is money, Jonesy, and it's both of our asses on the line.
Of course, I understand exactly what you mean.
Sure you do, Jonesy. But I've got to go, Jonesy. I have more important things to attend to. Goodbye.
Oh yes, goodbye. Oh, blast it all. So last time we actually did a lot of work up the top on the roof. Well, technically the arches, or as I call them, the rib cages, like a good rib cage. So this time we have to make larger strides. We have not done enough work. The outside needs nice flooring. I've got to put pillars along here. We have to do some walls along there. I need roofs both on the inside and on the top. There is just so much to do. And as they say, so little time. So I thought I'd make a little bit of a joke or a quim. A quarry? Oh, who knows? I'm not young anymore. And I'm not getting any younger. So I must make this discovery absolutely incredible. Spectacular. But we don't even have the roofs in. Oh, I think I'm going to go and do a little bit of work on a live stream. That's right, I'm going to go into the world and we're going to spend probably about 3 to 4 hours, maybe even 5, getting this roof in. Yes. Oh, wonderful, you know. Wonderful roofs with design and such. Then we're going to get the arches up there and a roof on the top of this beautiful part as well. And it may even do some extra work outside. Honestly, it is the more the merrier right now. I just need stuff done so I have something to show my agent if he ever visits. Not that I believe he'd come out this far into the wilderness just to see it, well, this. Yes, no, I don't think he would. First, I need to go get my blueprints. Oh, jeez, I need to hold on to those a little bit better. I'm always losing them. Oh, I swear I put them under my blanket last night, or maybe it was under my pillow. Oh, well, I'm going to go do a lot of work. I'm going to be the best builder ever, just like I'm the best archaeologist ever. Oh, coincidence? I think not. Probably from all my talent. See you soon. We did it. We got it done. And I'm so happy. There's finally a roof upon my head. Oh, it's beautiful. Yes, look at the artistry. The carpentry. Well, I suppose it's stone masonry. I'm not even too sure. But it feels good to finally get the roofs in. And all looking like rather ravishing, you know, all looking rather good. Of course, we have a lot to go, but I also put in the boundary, the wall along here. It's wonderful. Yes. I was thinking skinny. I was thinking towers. I was thinking power. They have to be believable, you see. And I think this is the only thing I could possibly do. Now, I do have to work on the walls, as you can see, and the flooring. But before I do, I want to chat about what we did and what we got finished, because quite a lot of it was done, and it took many hours, /days, /weeks. First up, I want to talk about the roofs. Now, the roofs for me are important because, you know, they're going to be covering up my entire build, and I want it to look good. And I'm sure that there's a saying that builders use, like the walls and the protection and the roofs, the thing that puts it all together or whatever. But for me, I wanted a nice flat pattern because I didn't have much space between the windows and the walls, and I did not realize that. So a nice flat pattern with lots of cutouts was exactly what it needed. And then for the top, I went for a more simplistic roof, something that was curved, something that was nice, and it really complemented the shape, you see. Very, very complementary. You must have a very complementary shape when you're doing anything, you've got to make sure that your build is quite complementary to every single part. I know it's a process, I know it's hard, and many people, opt out of these sorts of things, but after talking to many builders, this is what they advised me to do. Overall, I probably could have done a bit more detailing. I probably could have done a bit more work in the shapes and making the cutouts a bit more connected or even more interesting. But because it was such a large space, I found it very hard to kind of come up with things that would work. Because when you're in a larger space, you have so much to do and so much to look at, and it's hard to see it from above a lot of the time unless you have like a tower of scaffolding, which I definitely did not have. Definitely not. I didn't go out of my way to get a whole bunch of scaffolding. But I give it a solid 8 out of 10 for effort, Solid 8 out of 10, which I think is lovely. I then decided to put in a kind of pillory. I gotta call it the pillory, because I put a whole bunch of pillars around, and they all connect to each other through like slabs, and I thought it looked nice. I didn't want a wall that would cover things up. I wanted it to have an open concept, be able to see out into the waters and the dangers and all the rest of the stuff we're going to build, and I didn't want it to be covered up by something as simple as pillars. So, as you can see, I got to work and made sure that I made them slim, thin, and open, and that's exactly what I got, and I like it. For me, it could have had more levels and layers, but I was just so busy that I found it difficult to kind of comprehend how many levels, how many layers, where I could put them. So for now, I will give it a solid 7, and yes, maybe revisit it later. Overall, I had a lot of fun making this, and it was enjoyable, which I'm not much of a builder. I know other friendlies who are much more into building. I'm an archaeologist, you see. The greatest archaeologist that ever did live. So that's the old stuff, and now we're going to move into the new stuff. We're going to have to put in some walls. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the shapes for the outside should be, but we have a lot of area to do it in. So we're going to need quite a few materials, including hiding from all those creatures. Just come over this way. That's fine. Maybe I should blend in a little bit more. There we go. I blend in perfectly with the creatures around me. But yes, we got to get into the walls. We've got to put in something nice. I'm not sure what exactly I'm looking for when it comes to walling, but when I find it, I'll know it. Yes. Oh, Jesus, is intimidating. Oh, goodness gracious. No, I don't know what to do. Oh, where should I start? Everything looks, well, undone. Or maybe I should say it in the language everyone will understand. Brains! Did you understand that? I said this is going to be hard because I'm going to have to connect it up with things I don't know how to connect. Obviously, that's what I said. Duh. The entrance. I do love that, though. I do think that up there is gorgeous. Just all the intricacy coming down. I don't know how I feel about this. It almost looks like a mound of poo. Now, I'm not one to insult something, but it just doesn't look as beautiful as that. So beautiful. So ornate. And then this is kind of hair, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like the roof has to change. Oh, Jesus. So many of those creatures. But yes, I feel like the roof has to change. The roof is the center of this goddamn problem. We need a new roof. Oh, well, this is our first wall. I kind of like it. It gives memories of the inside wall, which is what I'm going for. Not exactly thrilled with the corners of this, but what can you do? At the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And yes, the best of I can is, this. Yes. I think it's fine. It's perfectly fine, normal, and now I just have to put this all over the place. It's a lot better than what the blueprints were before, which is exactly what I need. So, let's go put in the rest of the wall, shall we? Oh, this is wonderful work. This reminds me of when I was young. Full of life and vigor and not having back pains in the morning. What a wonderful time it was. Well, I think this is going to do nicely. Obviously, we still have a lot to do. Lots of pieces that need to be placed in here. Yes. But when it comes down to it, I quite enjoy the architecture. I think with a lot of detailing, maybe some overgrown aspects, this could look rather nice. We also have to clean up all of this mined out area. Yes. So, I still have the other side to do, including the back. Unlike some, I do the back of my base. Yes. Shade. Shade, shade, shade. But I am going to do my best. This has already taken days upon days of effort and work, and I think it's actually quite lovely. Lovely jubblers. If only I had enough deep slate. Gonna have to get down into those mines or pay someone to do it for me. As you may have noticed, the lovely Charlabia is online. I thought we'd go pay her a little bit of a visit while we're here. I've got my food with me. Don't feel like I need anything else. Charlabia is a great host that will provide everything that I need. Why, hello there. Hello there, young lady. I see that you're building quite an infrastructure here. Ancient mines almost. Yes, lovely. A lot of cats.
Yeah,
You enjoy the company of cats, I suppose?
I do. Oh my.
Are you quite all right?
I wasn't expecting you just to appear.
Well, no one expects Friendly Jones. He just comes out of nowhere to scare the hell out of people. Ha ha ha! I'm a great explorer after all. I do love your cats. They're quite adorable.
Thank you.
Are you trying to catch one of every breed or something?
I attempted, but then a few of them weren't.
What
trying
is
to
that
get
awful
something done.
noise? Oh my! You're capturing zombies and holding them in some sort of torture chamber. Goodness gracious me. What happens if I open one of these trapdoors? Oh, nothing. Well, that's good. Safety first, they always say. Though they are rather loud. Where are they coming from? Oh, I see. They're flying up into the sky and then going smacking back down into this. Oh, that would be rather painful. Wait, there's a little one. The little one could get through the trapdoors. Oh, perhaps not. Magical trap. Oh, geez. Well,
They aren't really.
they're just standing there.
Yeah.
They're not very bright, are they?
No, they're not comfortable in the head.
I would say they're asleep, but they're making an awful lot of noise. This is the worst zombie movie I've ever seen. Instead of Dawn of the Dead, it's not even woken up before dawn. Instead of World War Z, it's World War Sleeping. Or World War ZZZ. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, well, they're all dead now. I suppose I gave them a handshake that was a bit too hard.
Short, and they would have fallen.
From quite a height. They would have fallen from quite a height. Yes, you're right. Although I have been working on my beautiful, wonderful discovery. A temple, you see. I've been unearthing it, of course. Definitely not building it. Unearthing it. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, it's beautiful. Anywho, I thought I'd just come and visit and say hello, but I must get back to my work and being the best archaeologist that ever lived and all. Oh, lovely staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye.
You can try.
Always running into the problem of needing more materials. I don't know how they do it, these adventurers, going out into the world without having to really think too much about the supplies they may need for their perfect bases. Yes. I still have the zombie head on. I'm trying to blend in. I'm being incognitus. Oh, yes. But I also need a decent amount of deep slate for the rest of the build. Oh, it'll be fine. Perfectly normal. Everything's fine. Yes, everything's fine. Look into my deep, soulless zombie eyes and tell me that everything's not fine. We've done it. We filled in the space. Oh, it's beautiful. As you can see, the inside's done wonderfully. We did that a couple episodes ago. We did the roof. Look at this beautiful goddamn roof. That's a roof you can be proud of. Your grandchildren can be proud of. Everybody can be proud of. I'm actually really happy with this. This is a lot different than I was expecting. A lot of things changed over time, I must admit. Oh, hello there. Hello, friends. Oh. Well, at least you blew up into something beautiful. But look at this. Look at these walls. Oh, it's so much better the second time around. The blueprints never turn out the way you expect. Oh, I must admit that. My blueprints changed quite a lot. And eventually we are going to get to the ground and do some terraforming because this is way too high up. You sir, Calm down. But honestly, I'm happy with these walls. They look lovely. The patterns are interesting. And that is really what we're going for. Now, the final piece to this puzzle is up there. You see those sharp edges? We can't have those sharp edges. I'm going to get a whole bunch of deep slate stair pieces and replace the edges with something nice and pretty. I know what you're thinking, but it must be done. Although I do still love that centerpiece. Off to get some more supplies. Such a peaceful, wet day. I chose to come on the roof the day that it started raining. That would be about right. So right now, I'm currently going through in my mind what I have to do next. Because honestly, all that's left for the temple is filling in the flooring, doing some pillars, and then the rest of the bridge. That's pretty much all we have left here. Otherwise, I've done as much as I want to do. I might improve this edge, perhaps. I might, do some little touches, make sure all the holes are filled. But other than that, I feel like this part is almost done, almost completed. It's just the small minor details and the floor. In my mind, I've been coming up with new ideas, maybe having other pieces of ruins around here. I do actually have to clean that up as well. But having other pieces of ruins around here, other outposts and towers and temples and maybe broken homes. And I want to keep this deep slate stone design going through the entire thing, having very dark elements. It is very rare that we as a society accept the darkness. We prefer the light. I feel like that is the same with the community of archaeologists. They prefer to be enlightened than enjoy the beauty of darkness. It's perfectly fine. So I do want to continue on building. I want to build on a few more things, kind of creating this space rather than just a temple. It's going to make my discovery more believable. I'm perfectly sure about that. I'm sure the archaeologists will think, oh, look at this wonderful space. It's definitely made many years ago. Oh, and I have been told that I should probably do an overgrown look. Get some florals in here or something. I think yes, but I'm going to do it down there. I think if I unearthed this giant temple or found the giant temple, I as an archaeologist would be expected to clean it up a little bit. So why on earth would it still look the same way? So as much as I enjoy their advice, they aren't the greatest archaeologists that ever did live. They're simply not Friendly Jones. I know everyone wants to be Friendly Jones, but not everyone can be. It's just a depressing thing that we all must come to terms with. I know. Calm down. It's fine. Well, I've got to do the rest of this roof. Got a little bit left to do, and then I'll go to the other side. And then we'll wrap this up in a nice little bow. Well. Oh, the roof is done. It's gorgeous. The roof, the walls. Oh, so much was done. The entrance, the two entranceways over there. So much was done in this episode. I tried to push myself to do as much as I possibly could in the small period of time I have allotted. Oh, I know, I probably could have done more, but my manager is so upset with me. It's just not fair, it's not fair. He doesn't understand how important I am. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of your friendly neighborhood noob. Of course, I am Friendly Jones, the greatest explorer that ever did live. And this is Newbcraft. Oh, Season 5. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with all your friends. Don't forget to eat spaghetti. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, fans. Goodbye. So long. Farewell. So long.